Well, it's day 32, a bit of a wet one, so I've just put my food drop back in its spot, so thank you food drop and thank you tree for hiding it. I think I ate everything apart from maybe one or two things, so a lot of eating yesterday and this morning, so replenish those energy levels. So overnight though, a lot of rain, a bit of thunder, lightning. Nothing too close to me in terms of lightning, so which is good because I was in a bit of an opening which is down there, so didn't sleep too well. Couldn't seem to get to sleep. Maybe all the food, and then about 4 o'clock, 4:30, it started raining quite heavily till about now. It stopped a few minutes ago. I was able to pack up pretty quick and get the gear on, so we will be off to we've got the river crossing today and Ghost Gully we're down to up to, so hopefully the weather clears a bit more. We get a bit of sunshine when we go to set up camp, so yeah, it's one of those lovely times out on the trail today. So as the thunder rolls through, just had a look at one of the trap sites for the Brumbies, I think. So they got like salt licks in there. Yeah, somehow the doors will shut when they go in. So yeah, there we go. First really big lot of Brumbies so far. So it was the one moment ago, little foal. But by the time I get the camera out and actually make it work, because everything's wet, it's a bit hard to capture it. So I think the foal's up that way, so I'll try to. They're all off anyway, so as you can see, it's still raining. So Witzes Hut we'll get to, so have a bit of a break out of the rain. So we've arrived at Witzes Hut. So the rain has stopped, so I don't know for how long. So this is smoko and morning tea, so don't know if anyone's in there, so we'll peer through the window first. So a nice table in there, so we'll go in and have a look. There we are. Oh, very old style, this one. I think it's original actually, this one, so 100 years or something. You have to have a look at the book to see how correct that is. So yeah, nice hut, smoko. So we've left the hut. The rain looks like it might have disappeared for a while. Hopefully the rest of the day and the rest of the hike till we get to Kiandra or Tharwa. We're about to do a turn down Bullock's Hill Trail. And I did read a note in the logbook talking about I'm glad the road walking's over. So it looks like I've got a nice little road to walk along. It looks like it's pretty new as well. So I'm not complaining because my feet are a little bit wet from the morning's walk. So that's going to help dry them out a little bit, hopefully. So yeah, so we're off to, now we're off to the Murrumbidgee. Hopefully it hasn't gone up too much and it's crossable. We'll find out. Yeah, we're going along this road. Lots of rabbits around, so you can probably see a couple bounding across. There's probably where there's heaps of them. So most number of rabbits I've seen for a long time. So hello rabbits. Yeah, there we are. So I just ran into another hiker who's doing a bit of a loop. So she's actually crossed the Murrumbidgee. So she said it was only a bit over the knee high. So thigh. So that's good news given the amount of rain. So and removed a bit of that worry. So I'm looking forward to getting over and she also mentioned there's a number of horse riders at Ghost Gully, so I might have some company. So yeah, and there's also another set of AAWT. These ones are Sobo, so we should run into them very soon. Down there is Tantangara Creek. We've got to cross that, so supposedly it's not too bad. And just in the valley down there is where it sort of, we go around and go on to the Murrumbidgee crossing. So down the hill, not too much further to the crossing. So we're at the Tantangara Creek, so it's reasonably up, but spoken to a couple groups now, so another couple doing Sobo on AAWT, so they said, you know, a bit over thigh, so it's moving pretty quick, but we've got the poles, and given a few others have crossed it, it shouldn't be too bad. So we go over here, up the trail, and then we turn off, and then we cross the Murrumbidgee, and similar sort of expectations there from a height about that thigh high. So the crossing point's about here, so we're going to give that a go. Expect to be sort of thigh high type thing. Moving a bit quick, but given the other people's comments, should be okay. Well, crossing the Murrumbidgee wasn't too bad. Same again, about that mid-thigh deep. Not too cold either, surprisingly, so maybe I'm just used to being cold now. So, change in plan today, so we were going to Ghost Gully. We're going to push on a little bit more, about 3 more k's to Hainsworth Hut, I think it is. Just because there's a heap of horse riders at Ghost Gully, so might as well get a bit to a quieter spot. And it shortens tomorrow as well, so yeah. So as you can see, the weather has got better. If anything, it's got a little bit warmer, so I've been able to dry some of my gear down on the edge of the Murrumbidgee after I crossed while I had some lunch. So yeah, so it's time to push on. From what I understand now, it's pretty easy sort of walking along these sort of open plains for a bit up till we get to Ghost Gully. So yeah, and there are, seems like, several markers around, so not too hard a walk now. So it's a bit after 5 now, so we had a chap drive past before. He mentioned the people with the horses have gone from Ghost Gully, so change in plan, so Ghost Gully it is. So no point pushing on for another hour given the time to sit down. We can do those Ks tomorrow. So as you can see, the day has certainly changed. So and based upon the forecast that I've seen, that's it for the rain till I get home. Well, we've arrived at Ghost Gully campground, so, and it does look like a very manicured one, so yeah. So Ghost Gully campsite. So it does look like there was a fair few horses and people here in the last few days. Lots of sort of hay or straw on the ground. Looks like they've been feeding them, sort of scattered around different areas. And the yards look like they've been quite well used, but it's a lovely spot. Nice flat spot where we've got the tent, toilets, creeks just sort of over the back, over the where the black bollards are on the other side there for water, so not far. Very quiet. There's the road that you go along as well. So, but the track tomorrow heads up that way. So yeah, it's a very different night from what it was last night with the storms. Very clear, very, very still. So it should be a good sleep. So it's day 33, Friday, so only 2 more sleeps and we'll be departing the AAWT, so it's getting very close now. So still a couple of big days to go. Today I'm off to Murray's Gap, so right on the border of the ACT and New South Wales. So I'm still at Ghost Gully, beautiful campsite, nice and flat. So we're sort of slowly packing up, letting everything dry in this beautiful sun. So massive change from yesterday morning when it was really heavy rain, bit of thunderstorms around and so forth. This is what I expect now for the rest of the walk, so quite fortunate. Cool spot. Had a guy called Ben pop in yesterday who's doing the AAWT in December, I think with his partner Caroline from memory. Good chat. Nice bloke, come up and had a bit of a chat while I was in the tent, so he just put a food drop out. So yeah, fantastic to see sort of discussion between people that do the AAWT, find out info, help out one another and stuff like that. So really cool. Reassures you that there's really some great people out there. So yeah, today's about 30-ish Ks to Murray Gap, and we'll go past Oldfields Hut and things like that. Should be a good walking day, so hopefully not too hot. You know, strange from going from rain now to, you know, heat. So back on with the sunscreen. So here's Hainsworth Hut. So pretty simple looking hut. So sort of corrugated iron, as you can see. Inside, big fireplace. So dark. 2 rooms. Yeah, 2 rooms, the dining area, I suppose, and sort of a bedroom area. So pretty simple hut. But yeah, cold weather would have been good with a fire, but beautiful night last night, so no need. So yeah, we'll have a quick look and wander back to the trail. So it's getting close to midday. It's about sort of 11:45, 12. We're moving along quite easily along the track. Lunch will be 17 Flat Creek. So another sort of 4 or 5 Ks. And then the afternoon, I think all up, probably another sort of 13, 14 Ks past Oldfields Hut and then out to Murray's Gap on the border for the day. So it's pretty easy walking, just along tracks, so nothing hard, just sort of passing time. Not much to see, haven't seen too many, a few brumbies out on the open areas when you get to them, but mostly we're sort of in these wooden sort of tree sort of areas, lots of birds, but really not much else. So yeah, so it's just walking, and the hills aren't bad, it's just up and down, you know, a bit of rolling sort of stuff, so nice and easy. So we've detoured down to Pockets Hut, so pretty cool looking hut. So I'm assuming again we're all alone, so nice big fireplace, chairs, tables. Yeah, bedroomy sort of area, even a pillow, how's that? So yeah, nice little hut. Oh, and I missed a little bit. There's even a little outdoor airy part, just with fly wire and things like that. So it's quite a large hut. So another questionable bed, but yeah, it's quite nice out here. You got a bit of a breeze than instead of inside. So nice on hot nights. So yeah, nice little hut. We're at Oldfields Hut. A group of horse riders and a couple of other day hikers were here when I arrived, so they've just left. So we'll have a look at the hut. So nice little balcony, veranda sort of area. Be nice in the evening while it's cooler. Small little table, fireplace, pretty basic. Not much of a hut inside really, no table or anything like that. So some of the other ones with tables are much better. So yeah, simple. There is another room. I did peer into it before. It's just a sort of another bedroom, but nothing in it. So just an empty room. So there we are, Oldfields Hut. So now we're off to Murray's Gap, about 5 k's. That'll be it for the day. So now on the way to Murray's Gap. Up there is Bimberry, I think it is, the highest peak in the ACT. So that's where ACT is, just across there now. So getting close to the border. So another big step. So I think 1900 and something, 1940 or something like that meters. So won't be going up there. Mainly time. By the time we get in, it's going to be close to 5:30. So, and tomorrow's another big day, around 30 k's. So yeah, so it'll be there for another day. Well, this is it for Kosciuszko, and New South Wales. I'm actually walking into the ACT as I cross this sign. So Namadgi National Park. So across we go. So on Murray's Gap. So not too far over that way is Canberra. So tomorrow is another big day, about 30 k's, and then a short sort of 15k day out to Tharwa Visitor Centre, and we'll be done on the AAWT. Well, it's day 34, the second last day, although this is the last big day. We're off to Honeysuckle campground there, so it should be a really nice one. Should be a fair few people there too, given the amount of people I've seen in the last sort of 24 hours. You know, we're up around the sort of 20 mark, which is quite a lot for me. In the background, highest mountain in ACT and part of the border. So we're just in New South Wales, just on the border. So we've got about 30 k's today. So Mount Bimberry behind us, but bit over 1900 meters. So yeah, so should be good walking day. Bit of wind around, which is nice. Take a bit of the heat out. Yeah, a fair bit up and down today, so should be all right. So yeah, so big last day, and then big second last day, and then tomorrow's quite a short day. Just do Tharwa. So looking forward to it. So let's get on the trail. And it's now no more walking in New South Wales. We are now in the ACT, so we've got 2 days of walking in the ACT, that's it. So a day and a half today and half day tomorrow. So yeah, this is the third state/territory for the hike and the final one. Little stream, creek down there, so bit of a forged cross, but I managed to jump across there, I didn't think I was going to make it for a moment, but yeah, just made it. So saved to getting the shoes off. So lovely little stream though. So on the way up to Cotter's Gap, landscape sort of changing, big rocks, pretty cool, sort of big boulders. So it's nice walking through something like this for a change instead of just trees. Reminds me a little bit of when we're right at the start, pretty much day 1 and 2, where mushroom rocks. So hopefully we've gone the right way. So yeah, this is almost like full circle. So dropping down on this road pretty quickly down to Oriole River. So you can see on the other side, maybe all the trees have been burned previously and all the rocks are very visible. So after we go down to the valley down there, we'll climb back up over that ridge and then a little bit further to Honeysuckle, and that will be the day. But soon we'll stop. It's a bit after 12. We've already done almost 18, maybe 18.5 k's, so moving quite quickly. So yeah, we'll go down, we'll find a bit of a shade and need some more water because it is a bit warmer today. So especially in this opening, as you can see, most of the trees don't have much foliage on them due to fires. So yeah, tracking quite well today. So I expect we'll be in maybe around 4 to the honeysuckle. So not a bad time for about 30 k's. So yeah, almost seems like they ran out of budget for a bigger bridge. So not too bad, you just go around it. So slowly making our way up Link Track to getting close to the honeysuckle, but oh, it's tough work. The right calf muscles sort of gone, what are you doing to me? And decided to be really sore when going uphill. So fun. Maybe it doesn't want to finish the walk and wants to stay up longer. Bit of a protest by the muscle, who knows. But yeah, we'll just keep plodding along, we'll get there. Well, we're at Honeysuckle, so campground, so I'll have to find a spot, I'm assuming. Yeah, plenty of green grass, should be good. So yeah, a few people around. It is Saturday. Well, it's finally here, day 35, and the last step out to the Tharwa Visitor Centre. So we've got the rocks that Murrumbidgee rocks that we're heading toward now. So about an hour. So, and yeah, we'll be at Tharwa probably at around lunchtime. It's a bit after 7:30. So yeah, so it won't take too long, and we'll be finished the AAWT after 35 days. So big day. It sort of gives me a little bit of shivers when I say finish the AAWT. So yeah, it'd be really cool walking in there. So the track so far is really nice. So like a little well-used, well-maintained track. Up to the rocks, not too far, 3.8 k's. The calf muscle from yesterday is still quite tender / sore, more for going uphill than downhill. So we're on the flats. So yeah, we'll just plod along and finish the walk today. So I'm glad it's not day 20 and it's sore like this. So I'm not sure what I've done, but yeah, well, it'll be over soon and I can sit down and get driven around, things like that. So all good. So yeah, but yeah, lovely little walk in the morning. Not much wind. Sun's out, starting to heat up. So yeah, beautiful way to finish the walk. Well, I've just passed Murrumbidgee Rocks turn off, and now on the final leg as per Chapman's one, so 12 kilometres down to the visitor centre. So yeah, it's finally happened. The last leg, 12 k's. So expect about sort of 2.5 hours, something around that, maybe 3. So it says 6 hours on the sign. So Chapman says 4. So let's go a little bit less than it all. So soon we'll be in the realm of lots of people. I believe this is a lot of old grazing farming area, so very open, walking through paddocks type thing. So there was a dam back there, so a number of kangaroos around, but apart from that, very quiet. So I thought I had number 10 snake, but it's a big lizard, a goanna. So I think it's a goanna. Just had his head up over the rock just here and scared the shit out of me. But hey, come on, keep going. I know you're warming yourself. There we are. So the final descent down to Tharwa. Looking out in the open, I can actually see the telecom tower at Kiandra. So you can sort of imagine, not that far away. I don't know if I can zoom in enough, but I can make it out with my eyes. But yeah, so not long now, just a big down. Taking it reasonably easy. Calf's still quite sore, so not as bad on the down, so we'll get down and we'll be done. Well, this is it. We are at the Visitor Centre and thus finishing the AAWT. So here's the Visitor Centre and the last marker up here. Just got to touch it now. So around the corner, here it is. So the last one. Here we are. Finished. No more markers. So there's the mountain we come down before. So very happy to have completed it, so fantastic. There we are. So AAWT, a bit over for me, 700 and something kilometres, so a few extra detours and extra excursions when I couldn't find the track. So yeah, there we are.